All right, so by now, I believe Nigerians must have seen the news of the Miyetti Allah chairman, Benue State chapter, that was ambushed and killed at Okudu, a village under Otubo local government area. The name of the Miyetti Allah chairman that was killed is Aldo Ruski Muhammad. Now, when this whole thing happened, I was the first person the Fulanis reached out to because I have a relationship with some of them, especially around that area. You know, when some things happen, they reach out to me to say, okay, there'll be a problem here, there might be conflict. So very dark man, please do well. And I do my own bidding by contacting security operatives to make sure they calm everything down. On that Friday, as you can see, this is the first message they sent to me. Sir, we need to talk. Serious fight between Fulani and Benue people, and Benue people is about to happen. This message was sent to me around 6:56 p.m. right? And immediately, I just went straight and I called the security operative. Of course, they didn't know what was happening, and I told them, oh, you have to move into Benue, else there might be a reprisal attack and there will be a lot of bloodshed. So the first thing was to stop that from happening, which...
So I've alerted now, and they'll go after the people that killed the Miyetti Allah leader so that they can stop the killing. I don't know why they will go and do that. These people cause a lot of problems. Why would you go and do that when you know that there will be reprisal? You understand why? Please, I'll get back to you. Please, I beg, just help me, please.
Successfully happened thanks to the security operative that stepped in. Now, why am I coming online with this? Because things like this, it needs to be put out there so that the people, the leaders in Benue will know how to talk to their boys and to control the problems that might possibly happen and the future problems. You know, things like this, you will just hear now say they just come, they just unalive 200 people, 300 people. Things like this is usually the genesis of the problem. Now, what happened to this man? Before this thing happened, this man was unalive on the 26th. That was when they ambushed him at Okudu and they unalived him. Before this, on the 11th of June 2026, his first son Idris, and some of his friends, they were going to the car park. They were traveling to Onitsha. They were going to the car park, and then they were like found by. Then some people stopped them, and they stopped them and they said they were raising hand to stop them. So he told the driver that somebody is stopping you. What if there is danger ahead? Stop the bike. So they stopped the bike, and when they stopped the bike, unfortunately for them, they were ambushed. They were beaten mercilessly, and as a result of that, one of them actually lost his life. Yeah, I think he lost his life as a result of that. So when the whole thing happened, this Miyetti Allah chairman that was unalive, he was not even in the vicinity. He stays inside Makurdi town. So his son called him and said, Dad, look at what happened. So that was why he now put a call across. Then the local government chairman now called for a meeting. He called for a meeting. They went there for the meeting. They apologized that they were going to fish out the boys that ambushed them. At the end of the day, they said they were going to take care of the Fulanis that were beaten up, that they would go and take care of their hospital bills and everything. And the one that died, they apologized that they were going to mount an investigation on the matter. At the end of the day, they paid 1.2 million naira for everything. The community paid the Fulanis the amount and they left. Then on this 26th, according to what they told me, that the DPO called and said there is a meeting, that this chairman should come for a meeting. And as the chairman came for the meeting, the DPO told him that before he came, he said, the local government chairman, the ruler of the land, and some prominent people want to do a meeting with you because of some other, so that we can avert all these problems from occurring again. That when his father went there, he asked the DPO, that DPO, where is the local government chairman? DPO said, local government chairman, no day. He said, what about the other ruler? I said, but why did you now call me? The DPO said that Fulani was entering people's farms to destroy their crop. He said, yes, this is something that you can call me on the phone. I can easily call the Fulani leader there to stop this and bring all those people to book and to make sure they pay for damages. You didn't need to call me all the way to come. He now said, they said, according to them, that the DPO then told them that there's another, that anytime there's a problem in that community and their crops are being scattered, that they want to reach out to that leader in that area, but they are scared to go to where the Fulanis are. Then the chairman told him that there's no problem. I can arrange a meeting with the community and them so that they can easily have a relationship. Let them have a relationship and there's no problem. Then the father now went further to tell the DPO that, DPO, that people that their farm was affected, since I'm here, call them out. Let me speak to them. Right? Call them out. I want to talk to them. That the DPO now said, there's no problem. That is just going to give them a week. It's going to give the chairman a week. That they will sort it out. But if the cows eating of crop occurs again, that then he cannot call him back so that he can meet the people. Fine. That was how he moved. And as he was going from Ohimini, Abi Onimihi, from there, the DPO division, sorry, I don't want to mix Ohimini local government. That was where the meeting was at. So around 2 p.m. as he was leaving, next thing they saw a pickup truck, like a Hilux, by the side. His boys went before him. He came with some other Fulanis. They left. So those Fulanis saw that Hilux, but they didn't pay attention to it. It was vigilante, and they left. It was that same spot close to a market that the man was shot. You understand? So it looked like an ambush, and this is what's happened based on the information I gathered. Now, you ask why I'm making this video. You see, a lot of things happen in Benue State that the bad people in Benue are taking advantage of. Because everywhere you go, they are bad and they are good people. The bad people in Benue, they take advantage of it a lot of times. Now, there's a story that one Fulani was arrested one time at the police station for kidnapping. And his father, the Fulani guy's father, went to the police station when they called him that your son was involved in kidnapping. The father got there and he started speaking language with the boy. That how come you are a kidnapper? Why would you do that to our family? And he now told police to make sure justice is served. That the boy now told his father that he's sorry for everything, but it was some Benue boys that contacted him that they will do the kidnap and he will be the one to receive the money. Do you understand? That he did not kidnap. That he was just there to talk on the phone and receive the money to make sure the business goes well. That immediately he made that revelation, the police decided to release the boy to go. Because the police did not want to maybe trace and tag the people that were involved in Benue State. You understand? So a lot of these things that are happening, sometimes you hear that some Benue boys, they go and unalive a lot of cows. Because they start a communal clash. Sometimes the cows need to go and drink water. You see, these whole problems is there. What am I trying to say? It is really important that the leaders, when I talk about the leaders, the community leaders, the monarchy, the kings, the palace people, everybody that have influence over the youth, it is really important that you have a meeting with these people. A lot of them have been compromised by politicians, left, right, and center, and because of, Fulani headsmen is already there. Everything, they put it on them. Even sometimes, even if nobody then get fault. Because there's that stereotype, you still put it on them. I'm not saying the Fulanis are innocent. I'm only saying that these things need to be looked at critically. Do you understand? They need to be looked at critically. And it has been going on for donkey years. Not be every attack for Benue be Boko Haram and bandits. A lot of them are actually communal clash. A lot of them are farmers and herders clash. Do you understand? A lot of them are farmers and herders clash, which the government are supposed to by now regulated the whole thing. But yeah, politics is happening, But within ourselves that are not politicians, the people are the ones suffering it. So it is really important that the community leaders call the youth together, have a very good meeting, and everybody should know their role in the society to have a better Nigeria. It is really, really important. You understand? As I speak now, I've tried my best. I've spoken to the Fulanis, you know, I've spoken to them. I've told them they believe in me, they trust me very well. We talk a lot about a lot of things, you know. I've spoken to them. They said, yes, police have made some arrests. You know, he even appreciated me. He said, oh, thank you very much that the police have made some arrests. You know, at least that is going to calm the tension down, you know, because at the end of the day, this is a very prominent leader, a Miyetti Allah chairman. And I've heard the man speak before. I've heard that man speak before. Like this is a video.
Kuma har yanzu ba wani mataki wanda gwamnati ya dauka. Kuma a ce mu Fulani in mun tashi za mu yi ma in mun ga abin da ya fi kafin mu in mu yi report ba a dauka ba in Fulani kaɗan sun ce su ba su yadda ba in sun je sun taɓa waɗansu mutane kaɗan a ce wai dukkan mu Fulani wai ta'adda ne. Mutane wanda suke tare mu suna kace musu ba ta'adda ba ne. Yanzu akwai Fulani wanda zai iya kace ya duki mutum ya ɗauki mutane ya kai su police station ya je aje su kawai ya tafi ya bi su har ɗaya ranci ya risu har ɗaya don azaba duka da takawa ya kawo mutuwanci kuma a bashi ya wajen a gaban ɗan sanda. Kuma a ce Najeriya ana so mu zauna lafiya, kuma a ce Najeriya wai kar wani ya ɗauka doka a hannun shi. In ba a so wani ya ɗauka doka a hannun shi to hukuma su tashi su yi aiki. Wallahi in ba su yin aiki ba abin da zai hana mu ɗauka doka a hannun mu. Ba abin da zai hana mu, sai dai ai abin da za a yi mamu. In za a zo a kace mu ko a zo a kama mu sai dai a kama mu. Wallahi in hukuma ba sa ɗauka su kama mutane wanda suka yi mamu, mu ba za mu yadda ba. Rai ne, kowane rai kowa yana so dan uwanci kuma kowa yana so yaro shi. Kuma rai guda ɗaya ne, ran da aka cire maka rai an cire maka rai kenan. Sai dai in akwai wani wanda zai gaje ka, in baka da wanda zai gaje ka kuma ka tafi kenan. Saboda haka na yi wannan magana ya shiga kunnen chairman na local government, ya kira DPO, kuma zan ɗauka mataki na hukuma, zan kai ƙara kuma zan yi daidai abinda hukuma yana so a yi. Amma in mutanen nan ba su tashi ba, in mutanen nan Allah ya sa su ne ajalinsu kuma ba a kama kowa ba, to mu ba wawaye na bane, mu ma muna son rai. Abinda zan faɗa kenan, magana wanda zan faɗa, Allah sa magana na ya shiga kullum ciyaman. Salamu alaikum.
This video, it was calling the attention of the government on the insecurity, talking about a lot. You get your Hausa friends to interpret. You understand? So you can say from this video, you see that the man is a peaceful man. I know there's already a stereotype on the Fulanis, but you cannot say they are all the same, because that would be a very bad judge of character. You understand? So please, we really need to contribute. Everybody needs to contribute together for the security of this country. You understand? And to all those youths where we say, una don't they use Fulani name, they do all this kidnapping, banditry, you know, insecurity issues, leveraging on it to make money out of it and all that. Una go learn, and una go learn the hard way with time. You understand? Because they come for a lot of now. And to all the Fulanis as well, where they follow, they do all these things. Time they come. They are coming for everybody. When I mean we, collectively. Not besides I get one kind of big power, collectively. Nigerians are coming towards that direction where we start looking at the problems for what they are and stop stereotyping and generalizing. Thank you very much. Peace.